Fitness, we're not waiting for the new year to give it everything we've got. Enjoy 24-hour access at most clubs when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Deal ends December 31st. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
The 2026 Love Nebraska schedule is here. Season 2 features 10 opportunities to catch your home team in Nebraska, with 9 at Baxter Arena and 1 at the Heartland Events Center in Grand Island. More matches means more chances to see your favorite pro volleyball athletes, like Lexi Rodriguez and Jordan Larson. Check out the full schedule by visiting lovbneb.com/schedule.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
January is your reset button. This January 10th, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping in Lincoln is kicking off our 10-week challenge. We combine high-energy kickboxing, powerful strength training, and simple, proven nutrition to deliver real results in just 10 weeks. For a limited time, get $150 off when you enroll today. No gimmicks, just coaching, accountability, and a community that pushes you to win. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Visit fxblincoln.com and start your strongest year yet at Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping. 2 locations, South 40th and Yankee Hill, North 70th and Vine. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, changing lives 10 weeks at a time.
Load up on meat and more this holiday season at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. Keep your eyes posted to the Mercado's social media pages for specific daily deals from now all the way through New Year's Eve on December 31st. Don't forget their other locations, now open at 30th and Yankee Hill and 84th and Old Cheney in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The nice stretch of weather is going to continue here as we get closer to Christmas. We'll get all the way up to 55 for a high temperature today. Decreasing cloud cover and light wind in the afternoon. Maybe a little fog. Christmas Eve morning will hit 60 for a high temperature in Lincoln, and then maybe more fog Christmas Day morning with a high temperature of 56 degrees. I'm meteorologist Aaron Downer for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, and family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetable, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today. Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert, driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostreiter. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good.
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right. All right, Matthew McConaughey. AD, I'm just going to tell you this right now. I have a bad feeling about today's show.
Why is that?
And if it could go off the rails in a hurry.
I love you.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to try my best. No, I'm just messing. We're starting, you can tell we're starting to get towards the holiday season.
Yeah. Dude, it is a ghost town downtown.
I know, isn't it incredible?
It is an absolute ghost town. It's 9:05 and it is a ghost town, my brother.
It's going to be wild to go from this to Las Vegas next week in the span of 7 days. Yeah. It's not much different. If Vegas looks like this next week, we have a problem.
Yeah, Vegas will have a problem too.
Yeah, Vegas. Yeah,
That's for sure. Folks, it is 38 degrees, 9:06 here down at 1040 O Street. This is The Drive. I am AD. And, of course, I have my co-host, the gentle bearded man.
That's right.
One lane.
That's exactly what I
You
want to
wish
be
you
called.
could be me, the Rain Man, the man whose life is those that you read about, watch about, listen about. None other than one of Pius X greatest alumnus, Nick Blank Sainert.
That's me. Glad to be here. Thank you for having me. Not used to this. No, anyway, AD, we are quickly approaching the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, we have a lot of partners and friends with us at the station, and we are very thankful to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
We are very thankful. Obviously, earlier this year, Dorse Plus was our title sponsor of our show. So successful. They've been incredible partners in the past. We thank them for their partnership of the show in the past as well. Obviously, Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services has been an incredible partner of ours and an incredible friend of us for the last 12 months. AD, how about this, though? As we go into 2026, we're going to have some new friends that join us on the show, not only the station, but on the show from 9 to 11. And one of those is going to be a place that you and I will eventually frequent. And I highly recommend to everybody listening, if you know how much AD, when he's healthy, how much we love to golf. And obviously in Nebraska, we're not necessarily able to do that. We're not able to golf a whole lot in the winter months. So you've noticed across town, simulators, indoor places have popped up.
Yes, they have.
Now, here's the deal. You might have heard their commercials over the last 60 days or so, but in 2026, you're going to hear a lot more from them. And those are the folks at Back 9 Golf in South Lincoln. Now, here's the deal. So you might be sitting there going, all right, Nick, okay, I don't need to hear an infomercial. No. This is for you guys. Because what we are going to do over the next 2 days, we have 2 1-month memberships to Back 9. It's a $250 value, each of them. One of them
is a $250 a month. The other one, also $250 a month. We're talking, this is 24/7 access. You book the tee time online. You automatically get to go into the place anytime. My buddies and I, we golfed at 11 p.m. last Friday night. We golfed at 3 a.m. earlier this month. I'm telling you right now, this is the place to make your dreams come true. The back nine, they have full swing,
place to
full
make your
swing,
dreams come
top of the
true.
line simulators.
Or be mad as hell.
Yeah,
because
right.
Your swing's jacked up.
They have full swing, top of the line, full swing simulators. They have updated courses throughout each week. They get courses updated. There's mini games you can play, even if you're not a golfer. There's people in your family that aren't golfers.
Great gift.
They can go ahead. There's like Top Golf games there to play. There's other games to play. If you're on a gambling side of things, there's some wagering games that you can play on the sites. There is so much for everybody. Deep, big bays so that you don't have to worry about ducking out of the way for other golf shots that are hitting it. And here's this. How about this? The membership we're giving away gets you access to the private bay. This is, you close the door.
Fancy, huh?
You close the door. There's TVs in each bay. There's Bluetooth speakers that you can hook up to. It is the golf destination, whether it's winter, whether it's summer, whether it's spring or fall. This is the place to be. And so if you're one of those people looking to get your swing back, looking to work on a couple of things during the winter months, you just want to stay loose. If you're above the age of 30, if you're above the age of 20, and you're looking to get keep the swing loose, make sure you stay tuned, because in the next couple of minutes, we're going to have a trivia question, a contest, and this is a great Christmas gift. But once again, a 1 month free Birdie, it's called a Birdie membership to a lucky contestant today. One more yet tomorrow as well, given away on the drive. We are massive golf fans, and we want you guys to be a part of this too. Our friends at Back Nine in Lincoln.
Appreciate that.
Even if you don't have a membership, you can still go. You can book the bays by the hour. Jason and Matt are incredible out there, and they're just trying to spread the word that where they're at. It's just south of 14th and Pine Lake, and they're going to have a lot of fun. So we're excited to be partnering with them as 2026 rolls on and welcomes us. And we highly recommend going out to Back Nine. We're going to be, once AD can swing a golf club, he and I are going to be going out there, and we'll have plenty of videos coming your way.
I can't wait. So I can actually swing right now. I just haven't. I need to get my clubs from the basement and put them in the back of my truck again. It feels weird even saying that. So
Absolutely.
I definitely appreciate the partnership with those gentlemen and the bays, and I'm looking forward to a good time with them.
It's going to be awesome. And so I would also highly recommend, there's a chance we are on location at some point in the next couple of months for that. There's some big golf tournaments right around the corner, and Back Nine, it's a great spot. You don't have to duck out of the way of golf balls. You don't have to do any of that. It is a blast. And so very realistic. If you're one of those golfers that I'm skeptical, I'm going to be honest. I'm skeptical of simulators because I sit there and I go, I don't want to play golf in an arcadey type of a simulator. I don't want it to have some ridiculous hop out of the bunker. I don't want it to have. I want it to be true, and I want it to be like real golf, as real as you can get going into a simulator. And Back Nine's the place I've found to be the most legit and realistic. Sanderson says my son loves Back Nine. Was just there again last night. It's a great place.
Merry
so there
Christmas
you go.
To you, Sanderson. Hope you're doing well, brother. Good to hear you. Good to see you, and good to not hear you, but you know what I mean. Big Bird. Instantly thought of Billy Madison quote, Old Doyle, I have a bad feeling talking about us going off the rails. Good morning, Big Bird. Matt said it took all of 3 seconds for Doug to show up.
That's
Love
right.
you, Swim.
That's right.
DM goes Nicholas Blank Sainer.
That's
He
right.
said the name. I'm
Don't
not
be coming
after
after my government name.
Money G and
Oh, look,
Kansas.
DK
Good
Metcalf on
morning.
you.
Oh, why you
DK Metcalf.
Hey,
he did say his government name. We found out.
Speaking of Metcalf, I got to find this, Swim. This is not going to be cheap. I got to find this because I want to show this to you. I just seen this morning. And, gosh, where did that go? Swim, I got to find this for you, big dog. Okay. Here it is. Like, if it comes up. It's not going to come up. I'll find it later.
Yep.
Nevertheless, I'll
That's
find
all
it
right.
later.
That's
But
all
yeah,
right.
DJ Metcalf.
Why be prepared? No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I said, and I agreed. I said it. You said it. So I was like, yeah, you're right.
I said it so confident. You're like,
Why-
yeah,
you're right.
why-
You're right.
I wasn't.
That's
right. 9:15's approaching, and I'm about to get blinded by the light.
Yeah, it's coming up.
It's coming.
I've got some rapid fire fun Christmas things for you. Nick, I'm going to ask you this. And text line, let us know what your answer is. 402-464-5685. Would you rather watch your team lose on Christmas or shovel snow for an hour? Would you rather watch your team lose? And I mean, I not just lose. I mean, get the smoke.
What type of snow are we looking at here?
It just snow. Is
it a thick, wet, compacted snow?
Whatever you want it to be. Would you rather
because
watch?
I want it to be a light and fluffy one because the hour goes by a lot quicker when it's less weight.
Text line. Would you? You don't want a widowmaker.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of shovel am I going to need here?
Well, that's up to you. Would you rather watch Nebraska get absolutely dog walked in a sport, regardless of what it is,
or would you rather do manual labor?
Would you rather do manual labor? Text line, what's your choice? Nick, what would you rather do?
I would like to shovel the light fluffy snow and for an hour and prefer not to have pain of watching my team suck. So
I'm going to go with the shovel in the snow.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even care because I'll just bring out the snowblower and it's therapeutic to just.
Whoa, snowblower. See, you
can use snowblower
think above and beyond.
Yes.
Yeah,
gotta think
gosh,
easy.
Dang. I just wish I was smart as you.
Okay. I would rather snowblow instead of watching my team. Let's say Nebraska basketball, football, women's basketball, regardless, was playing on Christmas.
Hey, I like this. Shock Dog 21. My Bengals suck regardless. Save me the backache. Give me another loss.
That's pretty good.
Honestly, you could say that probably with a lot of people's favorite teams.
My neighbor, I'm giving a shout out to my boy Adam McCarville. He's my neighbor. Him and Jill been neighbors for years. Good people. He's a huge Colts fan.
Yeah.
And we were texting I texted him last night. And the Colts, along with, and Austin Orman's also
that is right.
A Colts fan.
That is right.
And we were texting back and forth. And Adam had a great point. Dude, they've been just riddled with injuries.
I got to be honest. What was the final score of that game last night? Or who won?
Whoa, San Francisco.
Okay,
won.
San Francisco won. I was occupied last night.
Yeah.
I was busy watching a movie, a Christmas movie.
With Bruce.
With Bruce.
My buddy Bruce.
There's other people involved.
My buddy Bruce.
There was, but I was watching.
Who else was involved?
The holiday.
Who else was involved there?
Grace was involved.
And Bruce. My
Bruce
buddy.
and Jen.
My
Don't
buddy.
forget Jen.
And Jen.
Yep.
Jen, good morning to you as well if you're listening. Bruce.
Yes.
My boy B-Dog. Just call him B-Dog. It's B-Dog.
I am not going to call him B-Dog.
Every time you see him, go, what's up, B-Dog?
He told me that earlier this week, though. I mean, he might be listening right now because I found out that he listens, and I appreciate Bruce for the support always. But it was so funny because the other night when we were at Christmas gathering on Sunday afternoon, we were talking about some roasts that I need to send your way at some point. And so there might be some over the next 2 days that I just blurt out that makes zero sense, but it's almost like
an inside joke.
It's an inside joke that you'd probably like to be a part of one someday. It's just a matter of where, hey, I'm just going to blurt stuff out at you and just keep on moving along. Let's just see if it doesn't distract you. That's all I'm saying.
Nick, I get squirrel. I get distracted somewhat easy at times.
Somewhat easy. That's right. You got, here's the deal, AD. You have a screen in front of you. You have a screen off to your right. You have your coffee. There's 3 stimulants. I mean, that are just like right there for you to take your attention. But it's me. Look at me. I want you to lock eyes with me. Thank you. That's all I'm asking for.
You can't even see me. The sun's in your eyes. I don't know if you're looking at me or somewhere else right now, man. I'm just thinking, what's going on?
That's right. Anyway,
Nick, what does this line come from?
Oh, great.
In the movies, we have leading ladies and we have the best friend.
That's from The Holiday.
Okay.
That's from The Holiday. I watched it last night.
So how about some food? Shall I make us a little Christmas fettuccine?
Fettuccine. That's right. Anyway, we can move on.
You'll go somewhere new.
We don't need to talk about
and
this
you'll
anymore.
meet people who make you feel worthwhile again, Swim.
Okay.
And little pieces
That's
of grace
right.
in your soul will finally come back.
Easy.
And all that fuzzy stuff, Swim, those years your life wasted, all those 24 young years of yours will eventually begin to fade.
That's right.
Because you met someone to where time stands still. A minute seems like an hour. An hour seems like a second.
It does.
The power of Brucey.
Yeah. Crowbait says this is a good point, Crowbait. AD is on his computer just answering, like he's not even paying attention to Nick. Now you know how I feel, Crowbait. I could say the most outlandish thing. Seriously. Sometimes I just want to test him. If we weren't on live radio, I would love to test him because I could just say the most outlandish thing known to mankind. And you just go,
That sounds great.
And then be,
So you got to understand, I'm the youngest out of 6 kids.
That's
okay?
right. Okay.
So
How does
I
this
had-
work all together?
I had to focus on multitasking and hearing things all around
So
me.
you should be pretty
with-
good at it.
I'm good at hearing things while I'm occupied. I got 3 kids.
But are you hearing or listening?
The boys were, that's something that you said that because that's a powerful statement.
It is.
Are you listening to me or are you hearing me?
That's right.
Full disclosure, most of the time I'm only hearing you.
That's right. I know. I know.
I know.
That's right. So am
listen
I.
to you.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know you do.
I would love, please. I would love to have I don't know if there's a way to do this, a multitask test. Like, is there even such a thing?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Because I would from just a data standpoint, I'd be interested to see, if like people my age or people your age are better at multitasking.
Here, I would probably say I have no idea, so I'm not going to jump on that and say I know.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I have gotten a lot better in the past 2 years, and it came from reading a book called Deep Work.
Okay.
And the book Deep Work, it talks about, I use and sometimes you'll text me, you'll see, it'll say non-disturb, it'll come up. Because I battle ADHD so bad.
Yeah.
When I'm doing deep work, if I'm writing, if I'm, something that I really got to focus on, I will put my phone on uninterrupt or even on airplane mode, and I'll set it for 30 minutes.
Sure.
And I'm not touching it until that timer goes off.
Okay, so people,
I've had to work at that.
I've actually, so it's funny that you bring this up, and in all seriousness,
James Cleary's, no, I think it's deep. I think it's James Clear who wrote that book.
There is this actually might be a cool little app for you. Maybe not, because I don't know if you have a fascination with planes. I have a fascination with planes. I love the idea of, like, not only air travel, but also
Cal Newport, I'm sorry, is out there.
Okay.
Deep Work.
Okay. Anyway, I love planes. I love airports. I love the logistics of
I'm with you.
how they can handle all the flights going in and out. Like, you talk about places like O'Hare or JFK where there's like 2 planes landing at the same time. The fact that we don't have more issues is truly remarkable if you really think about it. So I can go down a deep dive. Like, I love planes.
Swim.
Grace makes fun of me because I am fascinated with planes.
Nick, I did not know this about you. If you look back in the past 15 years of my social media, there are a number of times I talk about airports and the Wright brothers. As there's times that I've been flying for close to 30 years. There are times when we're taking off, I am blown away.
Oh.
How can this big thing,
I know.
this tube,
and how is it the safest way to travel?
Yes, it's going 400 to 500 miles per hour, and flight still fascinates me. And then you look at the logistics of an airport.
Yes.
As much as they can wear on me at times.
I know.
All the moving parts, from luggage to planes,
and in the grand
landing.
scheme of it all, there's very little issues.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
like,
when you think about all
when you think about it, and the millions of people that are traveling on a daily basis, and sure, maybe some days are worse than others, but on a lot of days, a very, very small percentage of it is actually disrupted dramatically, right?
That's true, man.
And it's crazy. But anyway, back to the ADHD thing. What I've had to do, and I started doing this my senior year of college when I was studying and things like that. There's an app called Focus Flight. And basically what it does is you can choose, okay, hey, it's for people that are fascinated with planes, that if I want to study, I want to lock in for the flight distance and flight time from Omaha to Council Bluffs, or Omaha, not to Council Bluffs. That was funny. Omaha to I want to lock in for 5 minutes.
I can walk there faster.
I didn't mean it.
Oh, we got a clip.
I didn't mean
From
it.
Omaha to Council Bluff. Folks, buckle up. We're going to fly over the river real quick.
All right. And on the left is your casino. There's the Horseshoe and Harrah's.
And we're done.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about ready to make our initial descent into Council Bluffs, Iowa. No. Hey, I meant like Omaha to Chicago. It'll basically take your phone out of working order, like you're up there. Yeah, right. Like you're up there for an hour and a half, and it's the flight time to Chicago. It's really stupid, but it's fun. It's called Focus Flight.
Dude, we gotta clip that, dog. I'm thinking to myself.
I just said it so nonchalantly.
I'm like, we couldn't even
Omaha
take off to go to Council Bluffs. Their runway's longer than the trip.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And on your left is the Horseshoe Casino.
And folks, we're taking off. There's your car, and there's still your car.
Yeah. Thank you for paying for parking at the Omaha Airport. Anyway, that was funny.
I would definitely rather shovel snow. Going back to the main question, Nick, let me ask you this. Ask everybody else before we go to break. And think about it. What's the worst Christmas gift? Is it socks? Undies? What's the worst Christmas gift that you can get a guy?
Is there a worst Christmas gift?
I don't know. Just what's one thing you just don't enjoy getting that you get frequently? Put it that way.
No, see, I think much more, I could be, no, I'm not going to say that. That's a little too far. Letting you in a little too deep. I don't know. Like I'm pro like hygiene products nowadays. I'm very pro hygiene products. Hygiene products and scratch offs is all I need to make me happy. What did I say? What did I say, 80? What did I say?
What you said to make me happy.
What do I need?
was reading Sanderson.
I knew it.
I was reading Sanderson's post right here. Sanderson said, "Well, it's the only way we can think of getting over this river." Nick, I've seen you send proposals while I've talked before, so I'm really not going to take a lot of heat from you.
Don't try to justify.
You have written whole proposals. I'm like, Nick, how did you get that done during the 9 o'clock segment? Oh, I was working on it a little bit last night.
Don't try to justify. Oh, man. I just knew it.
I was not paying attention, dog.
No.
Nick, okay, full disclosure.
It's okay. What's the full disclosure?
I can't get over you said Council Bluffs.
Yeah. Man. That's okay. That's right.
Oh, man. D-Train, you're exactly right. It is definitely the safest way to travel, but heaven forbid something happens.
80 and I needed to hash it out. Let's go to break.
It gets pretty bad as far as that goes. Crowbait says that honestly dislike getting gifts. Save your money. Give me a high five or a hug. I usually only ask for Walmart or Amazon gift cards, cheap and easy. Crowbait, I am very similar to you in that I think it's an age thing too. And maybe I'm wrong because Crowbait, I don't know how old you are. Nick, I honestly, besides that, think a few things I know what I want. It's not a lot, man. I mean, just like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I enjoy surprises. Give me some golf balls that I can go lose.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I don't have to pay to lose them.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. I think you get a certain, and some people it's not a certain age. They're just good.
Yeah.
And I enjoy giving away gifts though.
This is going to get deep. Is that one of your love languages?
I don't know.
Have you ever taken the love language test?
No.
Maybe we should.
I think
just so I know how to love you and how you can love me.
Folks, we're going to go to break right now.
Oh, sure. That's weird. We've never said anything else. A little bit. You know.
Nikki, let me love you.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
To show
what's better? Or I guess maybe the question is, what's worse? Me saying, hey, let's take the love language test, or you looking in my eyes and singing me a song?
Both are probably
they're pretty bad. Yeah,
probably hard passes.
But you come after me, and you know you at least I was able to look at my phone and hear what you say.
And look away from you than you look at it. I mean, let's sit down together taking a 5 love languages.
No, we don't have to take it together. I don't want to take it together.
I really don't. Listen, here's the deal with most guys. Let me take that back with me. I'm just going to say with some guys.
Easy, there you go. But here's the thing. I feel like that's something that's up your alley because you're an emotional man. That's not a bad thing. I don't mean that negatively.
Throat punch.
No, I said it. I said it. I don't mean it negatively.
So you're saying I'm soft, dog?
Certainly not.
I'm going to beat Nick down real fast during this commercial break.
If he remembers what I even said.
We're going to talk about some emotions because I'm going to show him some emotions right now.
Come on.
I'm going to show you one of my love languages. Okay. You know what it's called?
What is it?
TP. Throat punch.
How did the throat punch ever start? It's become such a big bit of our show. You know, there'll be a day.
It's quite violent when you think about it.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a punch in the chest. No, it's a punch in the throat.
Yeah. That's one of my money makers. One of them.
Folks, there's a team that's on the move. And I tell you what, there's a lot of people that are happy, and there's some that are scratching their heads saying, who's going to pay for this? We're going to talk about it when we come back.
Wait. Rubber Duck from LinkedIn says Nick is going to be happy when he gets a fresh pair of New Balances this year. Honestly.
Oh, I bought some New Balances.
I'm not going to be mad.
Good foot support. Very good foot support. We'll be back. It's The Drive.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The nice stretch of weather is going to continue here as we get closer to Christmas. We'll get all the way up to 55 for a high temperature today. Decreasing cloud cover and light wind in the afternoon. Maybe a little fog. Christmas Eve morning will hit 60 for a high temperature in Lincoln, and then maybe more fog Christmas Day morning with a high temperature of 56 degrees. I'm meteorologist Aaron Downer for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com. When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, and family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetable, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today. Load up on meat and more this holiday season at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. Keep your eyes posted to the Mercado's social media pages for specific daily deals from now all the way through New Year's Eve on December 31st. Don't forget their other locations, now open at 30th and Yankee Hill and 84th and Old Cheney in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
The 2026 Love Nebraska schedule is here. Season 2 features 10 opportunities to catch your home team in Nebraska, with 9 at Baxter Arena and 1 at the Heartland Events Center in Grand Island. More matches means more chances to see your favorite pro volleyball athletes, like Lexi Rodriguez and Jordan Larson. Check out the full schedule by visiting lovbneb.com/schedule.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, Every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top-quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing. And we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back on this tremendous Tuesday, December 23rd. Folks, this message brought to you. This segment is brought to you, as always, our good friend Jack Russell, who's been a well-respected rep of Farm Bureau Service since 1999.
Very well.
He can help protect your home, your vehicle, your family, even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward and learn how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you.
AD on the text line 464-5685. Honda Lincoln Hotline. Starter Heyman text line always open for you guys as well. If you want to call in and share just a Christmas message, Christmas story, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Okay, so we had an unnamed texter last segment at the end as we were going to break. Send this text. Not me, a licensed therapist, really wanting to join in on the emotion and love language conversation. AD, maybe this is good. Maybe this is good for us. 0501 on the text line. Do you notice any issues with AD's emotions or my emotions? Do we need to do anything different towards each other? Do we need a hug? Is it a daily hug?
Crowbait says AD keeps offering up his throat punch so often he's going to start referring to it as the peacemaker.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe we need to. This is good that we have a licensed therapist listening to us. We have to work through our differences because we have so many of them.
Hey, I love this. I love that quote. Thank you so much from unknown texture.
Absolutely.
You know, like I said, Nick, what is your way of, like, when someone loves you? How do you know it? What is one of the things they do? Like, what is one of your love languages? Because I have studied it. I know what it's about.
Oh,
one of mine is
you have
encouragement.
Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation is one of mine.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
and you know what? It's not just it's from people who are close to me.
Okay, yeah. It's not from Joe Schmo.
No, it's not even. You know what, Nick? And I'll say this to you.
They said the licensed therapist chimes back and says, "All I want to know is how does that make you feel?" Wow, you must be really good at your job.
Yeah, how does that make you feel?
Yeah. We have a couch out here if you want to stop on in.
We got a couple of them.
We have a couple of couches. You can just work your way back and forth.
AD
We can
will
all
join
take
us
turns.
in the next segment, folks. He's out there getting some psychology treatment.
So 0501 actually stopped by the station today. They said that AD's issues were larger than we initially
How
thought.
does it feel?
You know how we're gonna all feel. It's time to give away the membership.
What's the question you're going to use?
It's time to give away. If you missed the open of the show, I'll quickly go over it once again. Our friends at the Back Nine. It's an indoor golf simulator place, a premier golf and events destination. Friends of ours going into 2026. We're going to have a lot more giveaways from them in January and February. But here today and tomorrow, we're giving away a 1-month membership.
It's a heck of a deal.
You're going to be able to extend it if you like it. But this is, think of this honestly as a trial. It's no sweat off your back, no cost to you. It is a $250 value, a 1-month membership to the Back Nine. If you want to get golfing in the month of January, here is the trivia question I need you to answer. Whoever gets it first on the text line gets it. The way that this is going to work, I'll give you more details once we pick the winner. Essentially, you're going to get a promo code sent from me to you, and you can contact Jason and Matt and the entire crew at the Back Nine and learn how to set that all up. Here is the trivia question for a free 1-month membership to the Back Nine. It's 14th and Pine Lake, an indoor golf simulator. It's 24/7 access to you.
The question I had
that
for
is
you.
the
There you
biggest thing I can pass along. 24/7 access. You can bring snacks. They provide not alcoholic beverages, but they provide non-alcoholic beverages to their members that they're able to use. It is an incredible place to watch games, to spend some time with family. With your membership, you can also bring in a couple of friends. So that is, they don't have to have memberships. Only you have the membership. So here is the trivia question. 464-5685. Text the answer. Whoever gets it right first is going to win the membership for 1 month to the Back Nine. And here's the deal. If you don't want the membership, if you don't think you're going to use it, either don't answer or let us know that you don't want it, because we're not letting this go to waste from our friends at the Back Nine. Here it is. How old was Tiger Woods when he hit his first hole in one? How old was Tiger Woods when he hit his first hole in one? Now, here's the deal. You do not have to call in to answer this question. All you have to do is text it, the same number that you call, 464-5685. Text us the answer. How old was Tiger Woods when he hit his first hole in one? I am going off of what the official PGA website says. So let's see some of these answers here. All right, from the start. One Eye Ray, that is incorrect. Fresh from Hickman, incorrect. We have Trey Erbst. Trey Erbst gets it correct. He's the first one wow, a lot of people know this answer, AD. How about this? A lot of folks know this answer, but Trey is the first one to get it correct. He is right. 6 years old is the first time Tiger Woods hit his hole in one. We had some answers. 4 years old, 14, 12, 18, 13, 8. Trey was the first one with 6 years old. So Trey, be on the lookout in this next commercial break. You're going to be getting some directions from me. I'll probably pass along my personal phone number and Jason and all them at the Back Nine. But here's the thing, folks. Tomorrow, same time, 9:40 a.m., we will give away our second 1-month membership to our friends at the Back Nine.
Swim, congrats to you as well on that, winning that membership for the Back Nine. Big news out of Kansas yesterday. The Chiefs have agreed to build a new $3 billion dome stadium in Wyandotte County, Kansas, targeted for the 2031 NFL season. The plan includes a mixed-use development and additional facilities, training complex, and team headquarters will be in Olathe, Kansas. Kansas lawmakers approved public financing through bonds called STAR bonds, which I'll talk about. They're different than TIF, that are expected to cover a large, again, keyword, Nick, expected to cover a large portion, around 60 to 7% of the cost. The Chiefs will leave Arrowhead their home since 1972 in Missouri, unless Missouri matches or counters the deal, which looks, we'll see. Here's some of the pros of the new stadium. The economic impact, of course. Constructed and related development will generate thousands of jobs, significant economic activity in Kansas. Officials are estimating 20,000 construction jobs and more than $4.4 billion in economic impact during the building alone. Regional growth and development, because the mixed-use projects around the stadium, training facilities could spiral to new retail, entertainment, housing, tourism, etc. Major events and visibility, of course, when it's domed. Obviously, that means any time of the year, weather will not matter if it's, -5 of that crazy, ridiculous game they had a couple years ago when it was just literally life-threatening temperatures. People were out there in the elements. Long-term franchise stability. Modern state-of-the-art venue might benefit a franchise for revenue streams, enhanced fan experiences, and everything going as we push fastly into the future. Public-private financing structure. Supporters emphasize the deal uses project-generated revenue. But then you have to be Nostradamus and kind of think about this. When COVID hit in 2020, if that was the first year it was opening, they would have been absolutely decimated. So that's something you have to look at. Yeah. Not new statewide taxes to pay off bonds, potentially limiting direct taxpayer burden. Now, here's some of the cons of it. Loss of their historic home, of course. Arrowhead, they've been there since 1972. But the public funding via Star Bonds still uses future tax revenues. Again, you don't know what is going to happen in the economy. So sometimes these cities are hung up for the bill for 20 to 30 years down the road because things happen. Impact happens. Regional equity in Missouri impact. Missouri, especially Jackson County and Kansas City, Missouri, may face economic and emotional loss with fewer jobs, less spending tied to the games and tourism. As you know, Nick, my neighbor Eric Fuentes being one of them.
That's right.
When those games are at noon, sometimes they're parked outside in line waiting to get in at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So there's all of those eateries, establishments, and hotels around that area. They will definitely be impacted. Some fans are strongly view this as a negative. Concerns about losing their unique Arrowhead atmosphere, historic legacy comes into play, authenticity tied to the team's identity. Swim, a quick review on what Star Bonds do, just in case folks don't know. I looked this up myself last night because I wasn't very familiar with all the differences. I knew TAF, obviously TIF was tax incremental financing, which speaks for itself. But here's some of the differences with Star Bonds, which the Kansas City Chiefs they're going to use to purchase and offset some of the costs. Sales tax only, which makes things tricky. Generated inside the project district only. Tickets, concessions, hotels, restaurants, retail, merch, etc. Who pays the bonds? This is the big part. Sales taxes created by the project itself. Focusing on tourism, entertainment spending. Where they're used, stadiums, entertainment districts, theme parks, major destination developments. Nick, I'm not sure if Mark Davis, use this same type of Star Bonds in Vegas or not. I'd have to look that up because I'm not sure. Text line, if you know that, let me know. Here's the big idea. If the project attracts visitors and spending, it pays for itself. But Nick, here's the big idea on TIF, which they didn't use. TIF is more actually tax increment financing. Property taxes increase. Sometimes sales tax depends on the state, local rules based on the increase in value from baseline. A lot of sports teams and franchises are starting to use the Star Bonds pathway to do this. Nick, what's your initial thoughts on if this takes place, Missouri doesn't match it?
It was interesting because, I mean, when all this started a couple of years ago now, between talking about relocation for not only the Chiefs but the Royals, it seemed like the Royals were going to be the first ones to make the announcement. And obviously they did with the downtown ballpark. AD, here's the deal, man. That place is going to become dead. Like that area where they're at, once they get demolished.
So they're a little suspect anyway.
It is very suspect. Right. You had the Denny's that burned down a couple of years ago. And stuff. And once, I'm telling you, once the Drury and Suites went out of business and they switched to Hotel Lotus over there, you knew it was gone. Once Drury gets out, you don't have much choice. We love Drury's. Anyway, I think that, it's going to be so strange once everybody, a lot of people from Lincoln and just Nebraska can envision, and we've all taken that drive where you go on the interstate and you're turning, you go on that curve to the left, and as soon as those trees start to clear, you look over to the right and there's Kaufman and there's Arrowhead. And there'll be a day in 5 years where that's not the case. And it's so bizarre to think about.
By the time they leave, it'll have been their home for about close to 50 58 years, give or take.
Yeah.
And that's going to be gone. It's going to be a different venue.
And here's the deal. Like they're great environments. Like they are exceptional environments. And one thing for the casual baseball fan, they might not realize this. The reason why Kauffman is so special, it's the last baseball stadium that was allowed to have a center field scoreboard. It's the last baseball stadium.
That.
Yeah, that's why it's so special. They have the giant crown that's right in center field. Well, it's because now Major League Baseball doesn't allow baseball stadiums that are built now to have fully functional like digital scoreboards in center field. And it's because of the batter's eye, and it's because of if you're standing at a home plate, you're in the batter's box, and there might be graphics or whatever, it might mess with your vision.
The vision.
And so they don't allow those anymore. And so it's great. All these new ballparks are really, really great. But the dome piece of it, AD, there was something really fun. I'm glad I didn't go, but there was something really fun about watching the Miami Dolphins and Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs, or the Buffalo Bills and the Chiefs in the playoffs at Arrowhead in the frigid temperatures, and just knowing that these dudes are out there just giving it everything. And that's gone now. And I don't like domes in the NFL.
You know what? I guess for me, I'm indifferent. I'm just not either pro or con against it. I would ask if people are pro or con for this question, though. We'll leave it, and we want you to answer it over break. And we'll talk about this during the history segment because it is big. Should professional sports team receive public funding for stadium projects? I want you to think about that, Swim.
Okay.
Text line, let me know what your thoughts on this, because when I was that was one of the reasons why Mark Davis did move the Raiders to, obviously to Vegas.
Yeah.
Again, the San Diego Chargers left San Diego. Now they're in LA. Should professional sports teams receive public funding for stadium projects? Do you think that we as fans should offset some of the cost of that? Or do you think the billionaire owners like, hey, man, it's your team, you pay for it. We're already paying for tickets, parking, tailgating, etc.
Because now with new stadiums comes increased prices.
Absolutely. So we want to hear from you on this. We'll talk about it the history segment when we come back. Again, should professional sports teams receive public funding for stadium projects? It's The Drive. We'll be right back.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street
in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back 9 Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination. Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Hi, I'm Scott Miller, Business Development Officer at Midwest Bank's Lincoln branches. As a lifelong Lincolnite with over 30 years of experience in financial management, I'm here to help your business grow and succeed. My focus is building strong relationships with businesses and clients across Lincoln. Because at Midwest Bank, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. Visit us at midwest.bank or stop by one of our Lincoln locations. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting lincolnteammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Singer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. And to show that I was paying attention to having a conversation with Nick, I didn't even look at the text line to see what some of the answers were to should people help offset, the fans offset some of the costs.
That's crazy.
Jerry Baum said this. What'd you say?
How do you say that with a straight face?
What's that?
I didn't read the text line because I was having a conversation with Nick. That's how I prove it.
I didn't look at it one time.
I know you didn't. Well, we were having a conversation.
Yeah, I was dialed in.
Yeah, we were
I was
locked
focused.
in. I appreciate that.
How does that make you feel, Nick?
It makes me feel appreciated.
I love that.
I love you.
Cherry Bomb,
I
the
love
sin
that.
taxes will go up. Unknown texter
Say it back.
0326
Say
says
it back.
absolutely no public funding should be granted to build new stadiums for professional sports. Let them start a GoFundMe and see how many donations they get.
That's
Laugh
funny.
out loud.
I don't know if you'd want that. They'd probably get more than what they need.
Yeah,
honestly,
they'd
in a
be
weird,
living
in a
off-
weird
they'd have gravy train there.
Yeah, I don't know. You and I talked about it during the break, and we'll get to more of those texts. I think we both agreed that wealthy people love spending other people's money.
OPM.
And here's the deal, man. I think, if you need a one-time investment of a couple mil, you can find some wealthy people that love the Chiefs or love whatever, inter-pro team here and say, hey, you want your name on a suite up there and you get tickets to each game for the next 10 years? We need this from you. And there's a lot of people that just want the recognition and the notoriety that they're a part of it. I feel like that's the biggest part of it for a lot of these wealthier donors is they want, hey, they have no problem donating. They just want people to know that they donated.
A plaque, a brick.
Yeah. A
name.
press conference. Hey, special thanks to the AD family.
Yeah, there'll be something there that they'll have on there. Folks, I don't think there'll ever be a simple answer to this, but it's not stopping the Chiefs from moving from Missouri to Kansas. Whether Missouri matches that is yet to be seen.
Yeah.
But it looks like all signs are pointing to them to moving out to Wyandotte County with practice facilities being in Olathe, Kansas. So it's going to be interesting a few years as this roll up. Like again, they would not open a season until 2031, I believe, is when they would do that. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Folks, when we come back.
Hold on, do you have any history?
That was kind of their history.
Okay,
right
well,
there, yeah.
I got
Oh, yeah,
one
go ahead.
for you.
Mhm.
All the way back in 1866.
Oh, Lord.
AD, did you know that they used to have yacht races?
I did not know that.
Yacht race. The first ever yacht race was on this day in 1866 across the Atlantic Ocean, won by the schooner Henrietta, owned by Gordon Bennett of New York. He was the first to reach Bishop Rock in the Scilly Isles after racing from New York across the Atlantic. On this day in 1866, a yacht race.
A yacht race. They didn't have a lot to do.
No.
A lot of time on their hands.
Hey, we're sitting around here. Why don't we see what this puppy can do? Why don't we see what this baby can do?
Folks, when we come back, the transfer portal for Nebraska football, there's more in there. We're going to break all of them down, including who left and also who's incoming as well, because there's those guys that are coming in. But we're going to break down the portal tracker for Nebraska football at 10 o'clock, and probably carry over into 10:45 as well, the college football playoffs, but particularly Nebraska football. Who's in, who's out? And Nick, as we said last week,
What did we say?
it ain't over yet.
It is not over. It's not even open yet.
It's not even open yet. But I mean, as far as people declaring that they're going to get into it,
absolutely.
I was almost said the name of the person that just hit in there last night, but we're going to go over who's in the tracker, the latest guys that who hit into it. Portal opens January 2nd through the 16th, so it's going to be a crazy time. We're already seeing parts of that. We'll be back. It's The Drive.
$93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The nice stretch of weather is going to continue here as we get closer to Christmas. We'll get all the way up to 55 for a high temperature today. Decreasing cloud cover and light wind in the afternoon. Maybe a little fog. Christmas Eve morning will hit 60 for a high temperature in Lincoln, and then maybe more fog Christmas Day morning with a high temperature of 56 degrees. I'm meteorologist Aaron Downer for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote-controlled cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown's Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, Brooks, Hoka, and more to make you fashionable and comfortable. Grab a new Ridge wallet or buy 3 get 1 free on Smart Wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy-for person in your life. Brown's Shoe Fit at 66th and Q in Lincoln.
It's that time of year when one episode turns into just one more season, when dessert turns into dinner, and time doesn't exist until the clock strikes midnight. Wait, what time is it? It's time to finish strong. At Planet Fitness, we're not waiting for the new year to give it everything we've got. Enjoy 24-hour access at most clubs when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Deal ends December 31st. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
All ticketing options for the 2026 Love Nebraska season are now available. Single match tickets start as low as $16, even cheaper if you want to bring a group. Don't miss your chance to see professional stars like Jordan Larson and Lexi Rodriguez in action this season. Purchase your preferred ticketing option today by visiting lovneb.com/tickets.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert, driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Ostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good.
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Unknown texter 5253 says no on public funding for any professional location. This is a two-headed monster. Billionaires need that money to support the athletes. Enormously out of control salaries. Yeah, it's unknown texter 0326 mentioned as well with the GoFundMe thing. So it's going to be interesting, man.
Unmasked texter doesn't care. What's new with Nebraska basketball team?
Well, not basketball yet, but in football, as far as that goes,
okay.
The portal giveth, the portal taketh away. Think about this. Everything regarding the portal strategy, retain and replace, is what you want to do during this portal time at institutions across the landscape. Nebraska started our portal planning weeks ago, not waiting until January. According to Rule and Company, during pressers, they're identifying who may leave, preparing for NFL decisions, targeting replacements before the holes appear. Nick, this is a pro-style management approach now that all teams got to have. And Kirby Smart said something, Georgia's head coach.
Yeah.
He goes, you know what? Of course we're thinking about it. He goes, but are we getting better?
Mm-hmm.
And Nick, I like that comment. Are we getting better? Because if you're going someplace else, you better be getting better. If you're coming here to Georgia, you better be getting better. Because at the end of the day, it's like you said, now is the time.
I think it's also, he's got to ask himself, is Georgia getting better? Right? I think that's the big key. We look at this so individualistically. Is that a word?
What's that?
Individuality
or individually?
Individualistically? We look at this so everybody knows what I mean when I say that.
Absolutely.
And what I'm referring to. So we'll just go ahead and say that. How about that?
Roll with it.
4-year degree. Anyway.
Hey, I know some cats got 4 years degrees. You're like, I'm not sure if he went for 4 months, let alone 4 years.
So we think about it so much on an individual level. There we go. On such an individual level where we think about, okay, is this guy getting better? How about the development of this guy? I think what part of it we need to consider, and Kirby Smart doing so, I think he even made that comment more so about, is Georgia getting better?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think you're going to come here and the sum of the parts is bigger, or excuse me, is smaller than one individual piece, then you can go find another team to play for.
Mm-hmm.
These coaches have to, the end all be all It's results, and results are driven by success. Success is driven by the people that are in the building. And if you are not working towards one common goal collectively, and you're worried about individual success or individual development, then it's not going to provide collective progress. It's you have to figure out a way to where Georgia in this case, he's sitting there saying, if you don't make our team better, then there's no reason for us to waste our time or waste your time.
Mm-hmm. Nick, here's how the transfer portal has been so far in Nebraska. You can call it a net positive or net negative, however you want to name it. But under rule, here's the last cycle hits included.
Ooh.
Wide receivers, Isaiah Hunter and Dane Key. Offensive lineman, Rocco Spindler and Elijah Pritchett. Defensive lineman, Williams Nwaneri, of course, was at Missouri. Marquise Trent Watson was at Georgia Southern. Out of those players I just mentioned, and obviously you had to put Deshaun McCullough in there as well, which one do you think had the most impact for Nebraska this past
Williams
season?
Nwaneri, in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I think Williams. I would say 1A, 1B, and you can put these either way. Would be Williams Nwaneri and Isaiah Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Hunter, what he did on the perimeter blocking for Nebraska many times when Emmett Johnson would maybe get to the second level was special, and you can go back and find those things on tape, and you don't have to be a football wizard to find it. In addition to that, also I would say that you can look on the tape and see that in a room and on a defense that wasn't very disruptive, Williams Nwaneri was most consistent threat to at least get to the quarterback, get in the backfield, make some tackles for loss in this season for Nebraska. So that's why I'd put them at 1A, 1B. And both of them, here's the other part, AD, both of them stayed healthy the entire year.
That was huge. I mean, that was huge. And we definitely need them at the time that they were, as far as that goes. Here's the outgoing. The most recent, just announced last night. Was it the last night or this morning? Tristan Alvano.
Yesterday.
Tristan Alvano, of course, kicker. He has 2 years eligibility remaining. Quarterback Marcus Davila has 3 years remaining.
Yeah.
Linebacker Roger Gradney has 4 years remaining. Malcolm Harstog has 1 year. Maverick Noonan has 2 years. Preston Okafor, defensive back, has 3 years.
Yeah.
Jamarian Parker made his known, almost a month ago, give or take, wasn't it?
I would say a couple weeks, 2 weeks.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It could have been a month ago. It would have been the season still. Yeah, I'm out. It's happened, though. So, nevertheless,
yeah.
Jamarian Parker, the running back, 4 years left. Of course, Dylan Raiola a few weeks ago, 2 years remaining.
A week ago.
Week ago?
It was a week ago Monday.
God, it seems like it's been forever because
it's
it's been constantly all over
forever,
the thing, doesn't it? Forever?
Yeah.
Caden
Maybe
Vermas,
you just knew something, 3 weeks ago that none of us knew.
Caden Vermas, safety.
Let me just try to dig you into a hole.
He's got 4 years left. I think he was one for Millard North.
That is
Caden
correct.
Vermas from
Yeah,
Millard
Caden
North.
Vermas.
So that is kind of the tracker as of right now of guys on the way out that have made that known. Nick, here's the thing about recruiting still matters. We know this. The 2026 signing class includes multiple 4-star prospects, strong presence at offensive tackle, wide receiver, and cornerback.
Yeah.
In-state linebacker, Jace Reynolds, of course. Nick, I'm going to ask you this. With all the names we mentioned going out, none of us know what's going in because the portal's not open yet, so no one knows that. Technically, they're not supposed to know, but that's all for another story. What would you address immediately?
It's quarterback.
Text line, let us know. What would you address immediately in this portal starting January 2nd? You say quarterback.
Let me phrase that differently. You need to figure out what your plan is at quarterback. If it's ride with TJ Lateef, then it's go with TJ Lateef. If it's to go find a starter, then it's you got to go find a dude. If it is to find somebody to complement TJ Lateef and maybe have a battle in the spring, then that's what you need to do. I actually think that that's going to be the case. I think here's what just some of the things that I've kind of gathered over the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so, it seems like Nebraska's going down the road of they're going to want a battle in the spring, and they want TJ Lateef here, and they want somebody to come in and test him. And so I would say that is number one. You do not have success unless you have a quarterback figured out, whether that's TJ Lateef or whether that's somebody else. I do not care. Figure it out. You got to do it. And a lot of these deals probably are going on already. And a lot of these conversations are probably already happening before the portal even officially opens. And so you cannot be caught sitting on your hands on this one. And then obviously, we're getting a lot of thoughts on the text line. trenches are a big one. Offensive line, defensive line, figure out where you need to plug some holes. And then running back. Running backs, I think those three positions are massive positions of need for Nebraska.
Shim, good morning from Hallam, says running back 100%. Big Bird says 1A QB, 1B trenches. And his request there. Huskers P, good morning, says need to fix the O-line and D-line first. Nick, with that being said, you mentioned the QB for somebody to battle out. That could be a sticky situation too.
Yeah.
However, though, it's going to be that way for a lot of schools that are similar situation Nebraska is right now. And I would say this too. Hitting the portal is a slippery slope if you're not somebody that's got enough tape.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I'll put this out there again too. Because you go into the portal doesn't mean you come back out of it. We've seen that with Keona Davis last year.
You're right. AD, I have a question for you.
I just think it's slippery.
In the text line, right? There's been a couple of guys, not necessarily notable players for Nebraska, but there's been a couple of guys that have announced intentions to enter the portal and are still going to be part of the team through the bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
Overall thoughts on that? I'll say mine as you kind of think about this. I've gone back and forth because part of it is I on one side of my mind, I sit there and I think, okay, you know what? This is part of it. This is part of football. Guys entering the portal after the season. Here's the deal. They either make the intentions public now or they make them public December or, January 1st, the day before the portal opens. And essentially their mind's in the same spot, right? It's just whether or not they make it when they make it public. It feels though a little slimy. And this is not a personal attack at the guys that are doing this. The idea of it feels a little slimy to know that you are entering the portal, but you're still going to go out there and represent a school that in 3 days after the bowl game, you're not going to be playing for anymore. Do you see where I'm coming from? Yeah. And I feel like the college football purist in me hates it. But then also the hyper-aware present day college football analyst in me goes, this is just part of it. And it happens everywhere. So you just need to accept it.
I'm going to be measured with my words here, Swim. Because I like what you said. It's more systematic than player decision. And what I mean by that is what you said. The system and the way that it's set up right now, you're danged if you do, you're danged if you don't.
1,000%.
That's kind of I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I understand why a player may announce it prior to the game. Yeah. I don't like it as a coach. I don't like it as a fan. But the way the system is set, it doesn't leave a lot of wiggle room.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to come out flat out and say, hey, don't do this or don't do that, it's hard for me to do that and put myself in that young man and his family's in their place and say, you should do this, you should do that, because the system doesn't give you a lot of wiggle room.
Exactly.
I think it's more systemic than individual as far as that goes, me personally. That's just my opinion. So I'm not like yourself. I'm not going to go out and say, well, why is this kid and his parents doing that?
Well,
no, I'm not going to do that. I think to me, it's another symptom of the system that's screwed up.
Yeah, and Huskers P makes a great point, and this is important, that many of these guys are potentially being told
there's a
to
lot,
leave.
Exactly. There's a lot of factors there, man.
And from the university side, they don't want to be looked at as the bad guy and say, hey, you can't travel to the bowl game, because here's the deal, is for a guy like Maverick Noonan's a great example. We'll probably see Maverick play in parts of the game next Wednesday, and at the end of the day, that's a chance for him to get some film on tape. And there hasn't been a whole lot. And you don't want the university to be looked at and go, well, hold on, they didn't let Maverick get some film. They told him he got to leave right away. Those types of stories and words travel. And so that's why I juggle internally with this, and I really don't have a strong opinion one way or the other.
Yeah. I got a strong opinion about the system that is absolutely screwed up.
Sure. But I think here's the thing, though, about the system. And this is where I've kind of stopped complaining so much about the system personally, because I realize that there's no true end to it. There's no true fix. And what I mean by that is all the system is you still base everything off the academic calendar. Everything is based off the academic calendar to where, like, here's the deal. January 2nd, the reason that the portal is where it needs to be is because guys need to figure out where they're going to spend next semester at college. You can't commit. Like if I'm a quarterback that goes from Michigan and I enter the portal and I'm going to LSU, I can't sign to play football at LSU on January 3rd and then say, hey, I'm going to stay at Michigan for my second semester of college here this year. I can't do that. So you have to make a decision based on the academic calendar. Well, we're never going to get away from the academic calendar for the foreseeable future unless you want to separate student and athlete. And there's guys that don't want to do that. And I'm understanding of that. And so that's why I've stopped, honestly, I mean, you can always complain about the system because it's an issue. But do you see where I'm saying of where we're going to drive ourselves absolutely insane
it's
internally?
Like yelling at the clouds.
Yeah, because there's no fix, at least for the foreseeable future, as long as you're tied to the academic calendar.
I agree with you on that. Big Bert's got a great point here. He goes, almost feel like Rule is sort of helping these kids announce now to make it known and get some playing time to put something outside of practice on film. And Big Bert, I would agree with you. They definitely need some film. Some of these guys who have not had a lot of reps, it'd be nice to see film. And then again, against the number 15 team in the country. So it's not like you're going to get some team that basically got in with their foot, in the door while the bus was leaving. These, Utah was a team that was, on the outer perimeter of making the playoffs. So they'll have good film. I'm sorry, a good opponent. Whether they have good film or not, that's going to be on them. But they'll have a good opponent to show it on, a high caliber team, very talented team as far as that goes in the Utah Utes. But yeah, to me, it's I'm not going to put myself in the place of a young man and his family and say this is when you should make this decision, when you shouldn't. I look more at the system, how it's systemic, and how the problem goes more to the system than the individual making that decision on that point, Nick.
Yeah.
And so I agree with you on that, man. It's the system we have right now, which is very flawed. But to your point, it's like yelling at the clouds. Nothing's going to change there,
Yeah. It's really unfortunate. And I get, you don't want to, Big Bird makes a great point. All of the other divisions of football, FCS, D2, et cetera, finish their postseason prior to the end of the year. Why can't Division I? Well, because it's all about TV and revenue deals. The revenue and the media rights, proponents and pieces of it, they want to dominate the calendar. The NFL is doing it already. The NFL is trying to sweep NBA off of their side, where the NFL is now trying to take over Christmas Day. AD, you and I talked about it, where the NFL is trying to take over Christmas Day in terms of programming. And the college football, as these media right partners get more and more invested into the sport, they're going to look at this and go, wait, we can dominate the TV scene until January 20th. Why wouldn't we? Well, the longer, the better. And the more playoff games, the merrier.
Right.
And so we'll see. I just think, there is here you're in a crossroads. You're at a crossroads right now in college football. And Big Haas makes a point. He says the players are being paid now. This is a business. To hell with their feelings. If you're going to leave, you just need to go. If they want to get paid, okay, now it's a business. Sorry for your feelings. And I get that. But once again, the whole academic calendar piece all comes into play. And I cannot stress that enough. Here's the deal, AD, like most of the time for everybody else, it's like, okay, cool. After Christmas break, I'm going back to school. I know exactly where I'm going. These guys don't. This is going to be an absolute insane 2 weeks from January 2nd to the 16th, because there's going to be so much going nonstop that you're not going to know how to react to it. And you're going to find out that on January 2nd, a lot of these guys will have decisions already made, because prior to the portal opening for the top tier guys, the top quarterbacks, DJ Lagways, and why can't I think Sam Levitz and Dylan Raiola potentially. These guys are going to want to get their decisions made as soon as possible and as quick as possible, because you need to know, like, where am I starting school next semester? You can't, there's so many other factors, since we still include the academic calendars into this, that's why college football is such in a weird spot.
Folks, when we come back, I want to get some of your opinions on this. Do you think, if you were the coach, do you think a coach should allow the player to play in the bowl game? Would you rather them make that decision after and declare, before they declare, before the bowl game? It's up to you. Want to talk about it. We're also, when we come back, we're going to talk about the transfer portal, just kind of a refreshment on the history of the transfer portal, how it works step by step, in the transfer portal windows that are there for college football. We'll be back, folks. It's The Drive, 937 The Ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
It's that time of year when one episode turns into just one more season, when dessert turns into dinner, and time doesn't exist until the clock strikes midnight. Wait, what time is it? It's time to finish strong. At Planet Fitness, we're not waiting for the new year to give it everything we've got. Enjoy 24-hour access at most clubs when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Deal ends December 31st. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today. Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more, you'll elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Now you have the chance to be the ultimate gift giver this holiday season. Visit omahasteaks.com/theticket for 16 free Omaha Steaks smash burgers on your order of $129 or more. Plus 50% off site-wide. That's 16 free smash burgers at omahasteaks.com/theticket. See the website for details. Happy holidays from Omaha Steaks.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals, no more hunting down parts, no more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain in the letter x.com/AI.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back. Want to hear what you had to say. Phil, good morning to you, Philly Phil.
Philly Phil.
I want to make sure I read through all this. Not that I don't trust anybody, but we just got to always make sure. Phil, good morning. He goes, while I think it's a nice gesture by Rule or any coach to allow players to build up some game tape by playing a bowl game, which is probably as much a business marketing decision. Oh, it skipped on me. Business marketing decision as anything else. Yeah. I feel pretty strongly that none of the existing players aren't owed anything. I know it's the system's fault and players are allowed to leave, but at the end of the day, they are making a decision to move on. Yes, there are good reasons to find a new school, so have at it. But I don't think it makes a coach a bad guy if they want to cut ties with an existing player. I think it's just as valid as to get young guys who are staying in the program some playing time as to help you guys to help the guys on their way out the door.
Yeah.
That last point in particular makes a lot of sense.
I mean, here's the deal, AD, the honest
Phil,
truth.
appreciate it, brother.
And Phil, just to, I mean, the one minor detail that I would add on to that is sometimes it's not the player's choice to move on.
They've been asked to.
And they've been asked to. And so that everything else, though, I agree wholeheartedly with what you said, especially the last piece. I mean, because here's the deal, AD. Let's say I'm walking out the door, but I'm going to play in the bowl game. I'm going to be available to play in the bowl game, and you're sitting there. We're same on the depth chart, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say we're both a third string linebacker.
And I'm locked in.
Right? And you're locked in with Nebraska, and I'm walking out the door. I get to play because they're trying to put film on for me. What about you, who's trying to earn that backup spot next year or get you a leg up into next season?
Nick,
how should you feel about
Nick,
that?
aren't I trying to put something on tape to get ready for spring ball too, to give me a leg up? And I'm committed to Nebraska, locked into Nebraska.
Yeah.
So I'm playing devil's advocate. And Phil, you bring up a good point in that,
it's a great point. Great text too. A lot of thought.
Yeah. I'm dialed in. I'm locked in Nebraska. I ain't going nowhere.
Absolutely.
I'm home. This is with me.
Yeah.
Why can't I get some more reps?
Yeah.
This dude already told you he's bouncing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now go to the opposite of that. You're the guy that's leaving. Just kind of reiterate what you just said.
It's basically what we just talked about last segment of like, well, I want film on. You want to do the best for me, coach? You want to do the best for me? Well, allow me to put some film on. Well,
now I'm going to push back and say, did you have 12 games to put film on?
Well, sometimes.
In a fall practice?
A lot of that. Well, yeah, fall practices. Fall practices are one thing. Sometimes you're just not as good on the depth chart, and so you just don't.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get opportunities.
I think it's a fascinating discussion, though, to bring up debate about.
It is a circular discussion because there's no end.
No.
There's no light at the end of the tunnel. There's nothing that these guys here. This is the honest truth, and it's really unfortunate. There's nothing that these guys can point to and go, okay, I need to get to point B. Once I arrive at point B, then I'm good. That's never going to be like that. I don't even, it's become so circular and never ending because you're always having, it feels like you always have to be on. Like whether you're a coach, whether you're a player, every little move has to have some sort of calculated risk tied to it. And it's not healthy. It's not, but it's almost also impressive and yet disgusting how well some play the game. It is. And in terms of when you talk about agents and you talk about, just the ability to, manufacture deals while you're still playing. It is just a lot, man. It's a lot that you got to go through. And you just hope that these guys have the correct representation, whether it's parents, whether it's siblings, whether it's an actual marketing agency, whether it's an actual sports agency. You just hope that they're getting the right advice.
I'm going to read a few texts simultaneously here pretty quick. Cigar Guy says, if they want to play, let them play. It's like a pro player in a contract year. You should have motivated to ball out to get picked up somewhere else. Unknown Texters 1001 says, yes, they should be allowed to play. They're all here working hard. They shouldn't be screwed by a bad system for showing character, wanting fight one last time with teammates. Who knows? Maybe it helps them to change their mind to stay if coaches are enough to let them play. Unknown Texter 5253, entering the portal is like going through a job interview process, looking for the greener side of the mountain while being emotionally checked out with your current employer. Player needs to move on.
Yeah.
Cupsker, I think we already talked about Cupsker. No, Cupsker says right here, good morning, Cupsker. If he's allowing more practice film to transfer, in my opinion, he's had practice film since spring. That should be more than enough.
Well, but here's the thing. Let's be realistic here. There's one thing to be able to do stuff in practice and being able to do it when the bullets are flying. There's just, and especially these guys some of the guys that are getting, or the ones that are entering the portal, that aren't going to be going to high profile spots. It is very easy to get lost in the shuffle. It is very easy to get lost in the shuffle. If I haven't played a snap all year and all I have is practice film, there's thousands of other guys that all they have is practice film. How can I stand out?
You know who the recipients of this chaos is? Your lower tiered schools.
Well, and it sometimes works out for them.
Yeah, like I said, they're the recipients that are because, like you mentioned, to your point, Nick, a lot of these guys, and I'm not getting the numbers, so I don't know this exactly. We'll know that in January.
Sure.
But there'll be many, I'll just put it that way, who don't have film, but they have a lot of ability, but it just didn't, for one reason or another, just didn't work at their school. So the recipients, your North Dakota States, your South Dakota States, your Kearneys, your Doanes, your Wesleyans, your Hastings, even your JUCO. Some of these kids will hit a JUCO
absolutely
for year two, because as we know, and just in case you didn't know, those 2 years of JUCO do not count against your clock, and you decide to go someplace else. So some of your other schools, and I say lower tier only in division only, not in, obviously not significance, but we all know it's a money thing. Some of these schools are going to benefit from that, just like it gets plucked from them at times.
Absolutely.
You look at Iowa's quarterback, what's his last name? Gronowski.
That's right.
That came from SDSU.
Yes.
Yeah, it came from SDSU. I was only up there. That's why I was kind of, it was fresh in my mind. I was in Brookings.
Where did Trinidad Chambliss come from?
No idea.
Any guesses?
No idea.
They got him from Ferris State, Division II.
State.
So that goes back.
It gives and taketh away for them as well.
Well, and I was going to say it goes back to the ability to identify talent, right? It goes back to the ability for coaches to identify talent.
8998 says, as a Wesleyan student, we are not benefiting from the portal.
Yeah, probably not a lot of NIL there.
Yeah. And Wesleyan's a great institution. My sister-in-law, Siobhan, graduated from Wesleyan. My frat brother, TJ McDowell, graduated from Nebraska Wesleyan. Wesleyan's a great institution, but like I said, when you get to a Wesleyan, not only that, their standards and academic standards
absolutely
prevent some of that as well, let alone the NIL part of it. But great institution, 8998. Lord knows I would have struggled like crazy at Wesleyan.
Yeah, you can't cheat there.
Wait a minute. So what do you mean by that? I mean, you basically just said what you mean. So you're saying I cheated at the University of Nebraska to graduate?
Did you?
Huh?
Did you?
I can't hear you.
I was gonna say I'm only told I only say what I'm told.
Let's just say I had to do a lot of talking.
Yeah. A lot of distracting the teacher while
look over there.
Yeah.
Let's answer B, C, and D.
Yeah. Okay, so I just answered A. It can't be A 2 times in a row. Did you ever do that? Where when you're taking like those standardized tests and it's like, all right, I don't know the answer to this. It can't be A 2 times in a row, so it's got to be B, C, or D.
My first couple years in college, I did that. And then Dennis LeBlanc got on me and said, son, if you want a future and stay here, you got to actually study. So, and Coach Osborne demanded it. So, Unknown Texter 1097 says, you just need to do what is best for the team. You can't worry about what's better for a player A or B. It's impossible to make everybody happy. Go win the bowl game, and that's the only one we'll be talking about. Unknown Texter, Rubber Duck from LinkedIn.
Wow.
We are hosting Aiden Childs this weekend.
Are we?
Is he another Jeff Sims 2.0? You know, here's what I'm going to say about one guy from another place. And Coach Bush and Jake did a great job this morning. A change of environment could be a change in player at times.
Yeah.
If they have the core skills. Now, granted, if that player doesn't have the core skills, no matter where you go, it's just going to be a different uniform, same results. There's been whispers and things of that nature, and there's been writings and things about Aiden Childs potentially, I guess. But I'm one where there has been. I mean, it's out there. Obviously, Rubber Duck brought it up. And Nick, here's my stance with that, man. Whether it's Aiden Childs or anybody else, and that we saw play against, etc. What you did there is what you did there. I'm going to give you a chance until proven differently.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, I don't know if there's enough body of work on Aiden Childs for me to feel one way or the other on it.
Ooh,
just let me finish.
I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
We did. You go. Just go. Ooh. It doesn't. And I'm even going to retract a little bit of that.
No. 10 toes down.
Can I please finish? I feel like Will Ferrell in that scene from SNL.
No, I was saying exactly what you would say.
Can I please just finish the sentence?
If I sat there and said, I'm going to retract it. No. Stay 10 toes down.
You were more.
Come on. Stay firm. 10 toes down.
You were more than willing to retract your statement. I want to say this. He was hurt when he played against we actually hurt him with the sack we got with Childs. He doesn't. I will say this: he doesn't jump off the page at me by any stretch of the imagination. I want to see until January 2nd who's all out there, and I know you can't wait until then. I mean, you have to wait until then. But that would not be my first choice. I'm just saying that. That wouldn't be the guy that just jumps out me, and I don't think it would be most people's choice of quarterbacks that we've already heard that are entering the portal. I don't think he's going to be the first one you go after. However, it doesn't mean that I'm saying, depending on what I see, how the fit is. And first of all, Nick, we got to decide what the hell we're going to do offensively anyway.
Well, I think this is Nebraska telling you. I think this goes back to what I said at the start of the 10 o'clock segment. You have to identify, people are saying we got to figure out the trenches. Nebraska needs to go after offensive linemen. They need to go after a running back. No, this is why you need to figure out your quarterback. Because when you figure out your quarterback, then you can surround your quarterback with the necessary talent. In my opinion, I think if Aiden Childs has been the name that been the hot one that Nebraska has certainly talked to.
I'm going to push back, but finish.
Okay, well, let me retract it then. No, I'm kidding.
Punk, man. And you even said it snotty too. I'm just going to retract it.
No, I did not. Joking aside, I think that this tells you that Nebraska, for whatever reason, maybe it's partially can't go get a name, partially is they want to keep TJ Latif. They want to invite a quarterback battle. They want to invite a quarterback competition. Aiden Childs was benched in the latter half of the year at Michigan State. That's partially why his statistics might not jump off the page at you. The game against Nebraska, AD, you said it, and I 100% agree with you in that he was not healthy. He was not. Frankly, they should not have put him back into the game.
We beat him up.
We beat him up bad, and so don't just read the stats and say, okay, you know what, this is what works. This is what works well for Nebraska, or doesn't work well for Nebraska. So I just think that Nebraska fans, we have to be careful, AD, to not want it both ways. Think about what you just came from, in that you came from where Nebraska football basically went all in on a quarterback and said,
keep going.
They went all in on a quarterback financially, and it hindered what they could do around him to a certain extent.
That's what concerns me, though.
100%. So now this is where I think Nebraska is. I'm trying to keep my feelings and my opinions to where people don't necessarily know them, because I have a lot of thoughts in terms of with where the direction Nebraska's going. But with Aiden Chiles specifically, I think what this tells you is that they are inviting a quarterback competition. Maybe they're trying to not spend so much at the quarterback position in hopes to be able to supplement around him.
Okay, now that part is essential.
That's what I see.
Because
you're not going to pay 3.5 for Aiden Chiles.
No, and what difference does it make if you get a bona fide quarterback, but he's not protected?
That's a good point.
So, and Nick, to your point, that's the thing that concerns me. It's like, okay, you go get a great quarterback. You're going to pay more for a quarterback than you are for the other guys.
We also all agreed that we all universally agree, and we cannot forget this, that part of the offensive line's issue was the immobility at quarterback.
It was the immobility at quarterback. So therefore, that didn't just jump out on tape when he got here. Mm-hmm. You knew that from watching him in high school.
Bingo.
And that's not a knock. That's just reality.
Yes.
Which knowing that with him coming in, now granted, it was about a year ago this time.
Yep.
But that alarms me in that you knew he wasn't elusive, yet you didn't get guys, financially invest in guys to protect the quarterback who is known not to be elusive.
And they tried. This is where I will say they tried, but they were unable to financially, unfortunately.
Year 4 is going to be crucial, in my opinion.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be crucial that regardless of what quarterback you bring in, they better have protection around them. And you know what I go to right away in my small head? Look at Burrow in Cincinnati. You got to – why you laugh when I said that, man?
Because you're like, the protection in my area. That's what I'm thinking in my small head.
When I got a big double X hat on, my big dome.
You know what they say? Small head, big brain.
I just want you to protect the guy.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're going to be sitting in the same situation, man, when you're dealing with a hamstring offense, man. And so, yeah, there's a lot to be out there. Like I said, I've seen with Aiden Chiles, Clinton Chiles, this Chiles, that. Listen, you better be able to protect the dude, regardless of who it is. That is my major concern.
And part of protecting him is getting supplemental talent around him. Running back to some of the texters' points earlier, you're gonna, whether that's already in the room, whether that's not, you got to figure out a way. I think a lot of this offseason, though, AD, in our position as we are talking into the microphone on a daily basis, a lot of it's going to be, and we'll probably ruffle some feathers throughout the winter, but a lot of this is going to be just reminding, I think, Husker fans. You don't want it both ways. Remember what you were asking for and pleading for back in September. And now that Nebraska's trying to do that, don't be saying, hey, we wish it was back to where it was in September. You have to allow them to try to do their job. And so it might ruffle some feathers with some of our approaches to this in the next couple of months. But in all seriousness, I think part of our responsibility is to provide reason, to provide facts and context to the whole thing, and sit here and say, here is what we feel like the direction the Nebraska staff is attempting to go.
You know what, cousin neighbor Jake, you're right, man. And in that, I'll say this, as far as financial distribution on that roster, they're going to have to manage that thing to the T, man.
Yeah,
they're going to have to manage that thing to the T.
That's why the whole Arch Manning situation is really cool and fascinating, is because it's an outlier where a guy who is going to be an NFL quarterback one day, who many thought was going to be this year, he was going to be, going to the draft. Here he is. Reports are saying he's now taking less money next year.
Not like Archie really needs the money.
No, and that's the point, right?
But it's still the principle. It's still the principle.
Same can be said for QB15.
Yeah, it's still the same principle.
So
absolutely.
Let's,
same principle.
It's just
that's like going to a job that you come from a wealthy family where you're still going to pay me for the job that I perform.
So, and rightfully so.
And I think to your point, that is a bright light.
Yeah, it's because it's a unique outlier situation.
It is.
So we'll see what happens. I think Nebraska, though, if I were to guess, it feels like, we can all say that fans want Brennan Sorsby, or they want Sam Levitt, or they want whoever, insert notable name here. I just don't think that's the avenue Nebraska's going to go. I just don't see it. And so I'm really encouraged and really encouraged. I'm really interested, I guess, to see how TJ Lateef does next week. He's going to be fully healthy after the hamstring injury that he suffered against Iowa. Nebraska's quarterback room is thin. They're going to need to get some bodies in there. And I'm interested to see kind of the thought process, because we could see next Wednesday, kind of a precursor into what they want this offense to look like in 2026, because I do think it's going to look a little bit differently.
Folks, we'll keep this. Obviously, this is going to be ongoing until January 16th, as far as who's in, who's out, et cetera, officially January 2nd. And I can't even imagine the numbers that are going to be in that portal when it opens up, man. We'll be back, folks. It's The Drive, 937 Ticket.
It's that time of year when one episode turns into just one more season, when dessert turns into dinner, and time doesn't exist until the clock strikes midnight. Wait, what time is it? It's time to finish strong. At Planet Fitness, we're not waiting for the new year to give it everything we've got. Enjoy 24-hour access at most clubs when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Deal ends December 31st. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
All ticketing options for the 2026 Love Nebraska season are now available. Single match tickets start as low as $16, even cheaper if you want to bring a group. Don't miss your chance to see professional stars like Jordan Larson and Lexi Rodriguez in action this season. Purchase your preferred ticketing option today by visiting lovneb.com/tickets.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
January is your reset button. This January 10th, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping in Lincoln is kicking off our 10-week challenge. We combine high-energy kickboxing, powerful strength training, and simple, proven nutrition to deliver real results in just 10 weeks. For a limited time, get $150 off when you enroll today. No gimmicks, just coaching, accountability, and a community that pushes you to win. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Visit fxblincoln.com and start your strongest year yet at Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping. 2 locations, South 40th and Yankee Hill, North 70th and Vine. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, changing lives 10 weeks at a time.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
At Koppel, during the holidays, we take time to cherish our terrific staff, community, and loyal customers that continue to drive that money-saving mile to Louisville, Nebraska. Hi, this is Sean Callahan. I can proudly say I bought my car at Koppel. If you are in the area, I invite you to stop by Koppel Chevrolet GMC's offices in Louisville or check them out online at koppelcars.com. On behalf of Koppel Chevrolet GMC, Merry Christmas and safe travels to all.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
From the chant of Husker Power to Allo Fiber powering your home and Husker Nation, Allo is the teammate you can trust. Whether you're streaming at home with Allo Internet, watching on the go with DirecTV through Allo, or checking stats and scores on Allo Mobile, Allo keeps you in the game. bench the other guys and team up with the official internet, TV, and mobile partner of the Huskers. Go Gig Red. Visit allofiber.com/Husker Radio.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The nice stretch of weather is going to continue here as we get closer to Christmas. We'll get all the way up to 55 for a high temperature today. Decreasing cloud cover and light wind in the afternoon. Maybe a little fog. Christmas Eve morning will hit 60 for a high temperature in Lincoln, and then maybe more fog Christmas Day morning with a high temperature of 56 degrees. I'm meteorologist Aaron Downer for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more, you'll elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Now you have the chance to be the ultimate gift giver this holiday season. Visit omahasteaks.com/theticket for 16 free Omaha Steaks smash burgers on your order of $129 or more. Plus 50% off site-wide. That's 16 free smash burgers at omahasteaks.com/theticket. See the website for details. Happy holidays from Omaha Steaks.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Riders, thank you so much for riding with Swim and I today on this Tuesday, 2 days before Christmas. Lots of great comments and statements and all sorts of just dialogue.
Congrats to Trey for winning the 1 month membership to the Back Nine.
Absolutely.
We'll give away one more tomorrow at 9:40.
Love it. Congrats to you on that, brother.
Trey, I think it's Trey's birthday. Trey Earps, his birthday, because earlier when I was texting him back and forth, I said something. I was like, awesome, I'll be shooting you an email after the show with all the details. Congrats. And in all caps, he goes, I love you. Best birthday ever. So happy birthday to Trey.
Happy birthday
if
to you,
that
brother.
is truly your birthday today.
Quick programming note, Nick, for us for the rest of the week. We will be with you tomorrow.
We shall.
And then we're with you, obviously not on Christmas.
We'll have a show that is played on Thursday, one of our shows, and then Friday we will have a new show that in all transparency we've recorded,
pre-recorded that
one. And it will be a lot of bowl game preview as well for Nebraska, Utah, but that one will air live 9 to 11 on Friday like normal. So
absolutely. Folks, the 80 attitude adjustment is this. I talked about this a few months ago where I was, each morning, one of my routines is I go on to social media and people who have birthdays, I go and wish my birthday. One day we'll all have a last post. Each morning I go to my friends list and I look at those and wish happy birthdays, but I always look at what they've been doing to make sure I don't post something not knowing they've passed away. And this morning I noticed something sobering. Came across someone's last post. This timeline was filled with messages like happy heavenly birthday, or missing you extra today. Sometimes it's someone I know well. Sometimes it's someone I barely knew at all. But the message is always the same. Life is brief, and it ends quietly. One day, riders, I'm going to have my last post. You'll have yours if you're on social media, and so will Swim. A last hello, a last goodbye, a last birthday, and a last Christmas. None of us knows when that last will come. So it serve us well to fight for presence today. Put the phone down when someone's talking, AD. Say the thing that needs to be said. Forgive faster, listen longer, and be who you say you are in real life. Love deeper. Show up fully. Because someday what people remember won't be your posts. It'll be how you treated them and how you were present. Don't wait for someday. Be here, be now, be all in. Folks, thanks for riding with us this morning. We're going to ride with you again tomorrow on Christmas Eve. We'll have swim in both Bach for one-on-one, I believe, as well for the next hour.
Oh, no. We get that normal DP.
No more
is here.
DP for one-on-one. You definitely want to stick and listen to that. Always good stuff. Folks, we'll ride with you tomorrow.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
At Koppel, during the holidays, we take time to cherish our terrific staff, community, and loyal customers that continue to drive that money-saving mile to Louisville, Nebraska. Hi, this is Sean Callahan. I can proudly say I bought my car at Koppel. If you are in the area, I invite you to stop by Koppel Chevrolet GMC's offices in Louisville or check them out online at koppelcars.com. On behalf of Koppel Chevrolet GMC, Merry Christmas and safe travels to all.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get